Today I am going to talk about one simple but effective use case on Salesforce transform element in flows. So the use case will be like whenever account shipping address is getting changed, right? I'm adding a new shipping address or the existing shipping address is getting changed, then all the related contacts mailing address, if I see for this account American Banking Corporation, for this account there are like three contact records are there, and if I just open one of them we can see the mailing address, right? So the use case will be whenever the parent account, the contacts associated account mailing shipping address is getting changed, then all of the contacts mailing address will be automatically changed. So this will be the use case on transform element bulk record updates, right? So let me just create a flow. So on clicking on this new button, so I can just create a new flow, and in here I'll be just choosing the triggered automations, and in here I'll be choosing record triggered flow, and the object will be the account, right? So whenever the account um, shipping address is getting changed, then only we want to update the contact records. And the triggering condition, configure the triggering condition whenever the record is getting updated will be should be selected. And in the entry condition I'll be choosing right, whenever the shipping address, let me just add, as of now let me just add the uh, shipping street. Let me just add this shipping street is getting changed, uh, is changed. I can just use the operator is changed to track whether this field value is getting changed or not. Is changed is true, then only we want to trigger this flow, and this flow should update the contact records, right? So after configuring these entry conditions, we can just click on this add element button, and I can just get all the contact records, right, using a get element. So let me just write the label as get all the contacts associated with the triggering account record, right? And in here I'll be just choosing the Salesforce object, and in here the object should be contact. And as we know, in the contact object there is a field, standard field, like account ID. There is a account ID standard field is there, from which we can just fetch all the respective related contacts associated with the triggering account. So I'll just, in the value I'll just pass the triggering account dot id, right? So this is how we can just get all the contacts, and in here how many records to store, I can just choose all the records. And in here in the resource manager, then we can see record collection variable automatically will be created, since we are making these get records as all records. If I just choose only the first record, we can see this is a single record variable, but we need all the contacts record needs to be updated, right? So we should select the all records, and we can see that it transferred into a collection variable. So now let me just quickly save the flow, then we can just update the transform element. So bulk record updates, bulk contact record, let based on account address change. So this will be our flow name. Let me just save the flow. And now what we can do, we can just add a decision element to track whether the account got any associated contacts or not, right? Just to check for a null value, those kind of stuff. So let me check this, add this condition decision. uh, the account has contacts, and this having contacts. And in here in the resource I just need to pass the collection record variable, like get all the contacts associated with the triggering account record, that this get record element, and this should be is null, it should be false, right? This should not be null, so that we can just transform. After that we can just transform our addresses, those kind of stuff we can do. In here I just added a null check here, and in the left hand side path, like having contacts, in here I'll just add a transform element here. So I'll just make sure to add the label of the transform element as like transform contacts, all the contacts. And in the source data I can just in the source data we just need to select the all the contact records, and we just need to pass the respective the triggering account record as well, since from the account only we will get those changed address information, right? So in here I just need to pass the triggering account record as well. And now let me just add the target data before, and in the here target data actually we want to update the contact records as well. So in the target data the data type should be record, and this should accept multiple values since we are going to update multiple contact records. In the object should be contact, and I just need to click on this create button and we can see these mappings. Now we just need to map our field values where we want to capture the changes of the addresses from the account to the respective associated contacts, right? So first from all the related contact records get this get record collection variable, I just need to map all the field all the ID values to the contact records, right? So after adding this connection like ID values, we can just update, we can just pass all the effective related uh, changed of the addresses field into the contact record. So right, I am here passing, let me just pass the shipping street. So in here left hand side this is the account field, this is the standard account field shipping street, which is part of the shipping address. So I am just mapping this shipping street first of all. So I just need to click on this field value, and in here on the right hand side path in the contact record variable I just need to map with the mailing street, since we just need to map with the update the mailing street of the contact record. So this is how we can just make those mappings. Let me just add few mappings. I'm not going to add all of the mappings. Let me just add this country, shipping country, and I'll just make sure to map with mailing country. And finally let me just uh, let me just do this, and in here shipping city with mailing city. So these are the three mappings we can just map. We can add all the mappings, but for the time being I'm not adding all of them. Now we can, what we need to do, we just need to update all the triggering record, uh, update all the related record based on the triggering account record. So I'll just use this update related record, right? So I'll just use this action element, and in here I'll just write the label as update all the related contact records. So in here I just need to use this one, use the ID and field values from a record or record collection. So I'll just select this option, and in here I just need to pass the transform element, like right, like contacts from transform all the contacts. So and this is the key point we just need to remember. Make sure that each record has one ID, otherwise the flow can't find the records to update and it fails. So that is why we added this mapping, right? This ID mapping with the the contact, so associated contact collection variable with the contacts are going to be updated. So this ID needs to be make sure to matched. So this is how we can just update those contacts, and then finally we can just make the mappings from account to contact variable. So and after adding this update records element we are just good to go, and let me just save the flow and let me just debug it. So I'll just choose the American Banking Corp, and let me just skip the initial condition for the debug of the flow, and we can see that it's got completed. And in here we are getting records, successfully found records. And the transform element, we can also see that we are getting three JSON, right? So in the JSON, we can see the three records we are going to be updated, right? So, but for this account, there is no shipping address. That is why we are seeing the null values. If I just add, shipping street like 100 Main Street, let me just add this street only, and let me just save, and let me just edit and debug the flow again. And in here, let me just run this one. And now we can see that this mailing street is getting populated, and it's for three iteration since this account having three contact records. So this is our functionality is working fine. Like there are three contact records are there, and this is how we can see that our flow is working fine. And in the update records variable also, these field values are getting updated. So we are just good to go to activate our flow. So I'll just click on this activate button, and now let me just go to the account record, and let me just update the values like shipping country. Let me just add India, and let me just shipping street, update the shipping street as well. Since in the triggering condition we added, like in the triggering condition, if we see, I just added only the shipping street. Whenever the shipping street is getting changed, we can add more conditions as well if needed. So we just need to update the shipping street. Then let me just update the shipping city as Kolkata, and let me just save the account record. And we should see the these updations in all the related contact records mailing address, right? So let me just open the contact records one by one, and let me just open this one, this one, this one. So for the first contact record, we can see that these mailing address fields are getting populated automatically from the parent account record, and for the second contact as well, so this got updated, and for the third contacts it's also updated, right? So this is how we can just simply use the Salesforce Flow transform element to effectively update the bulk update of Salesforce record instead of using loops and assignment elements. So these are the main benefits of using this transform element in Salesforce Flow. So that's all for today's demo. I'll be adding more tutorials on Salesforce Omni Studio and Data Cloud topics. So please stay tuned. And if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.